Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and living your life, living your best life that you have for yourself here on this earth. I wanted to take the time to check in. It has been a minute. It has been a minute. It has been a while that I have checked in, recorded any videos, did any podcast episodes, or anything. I just want to let you guys know what's been going on. I've been taking some time for myself. That's what I'm doing right now, just resting. But I wanted to take the time and let you know what was going on because I do still care. I still do love you guys. I'm grateful for this platform that I have to be able to go on and upload videos and share things what's going on in my life. Just finished a contract, just stepped away from a client that I have. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually working on my project management certification. So that's what I do to my 9 to 5 jobs. And something I took from this last client that I just finished this week or just walked away from this week was when there's things that are important to you, such as respect, such as camaraderie, communication, word matter, appreciation for one's time and effort, partnership. When those things are no longer on the table or at the table for you, you have to know when to walk away. There's no amount of money in this world that will be able to compensate me for my peace of mind, my peace of heart, my peace of myself, my peace, period. And when that was no longer at the table anymore, I had to leave. I had to step away. I had to say, you know something? There's no need for a discussion. There's no need for a meeting with the executives. Well, heck, I am an executive now. There's no Zoom call need to be had. There's no brainstorming. There's no whiteboard we need to do or anything. This is just not for me anymore. And I bid you adieu. Was that a rash decision on my part? Yes, very rash. But at the end of the day, no one can do what you do. No one can give the way that you give. No one make the sacrifices that you make. A job is just that, a job where you go and do X amount of work and get compensated for it and you go on. But no job or no position or no relationship should take your all day, your all out of you. So when you're done, you have nothing to give. So yeah, I walked away. Yeah, because one thing I've learned in this life at 46 years old, hold on, I got Grace in the room roaming around. Grace Jones, come here. Here she comes. She knows when she getting into something, she shouldn't be doing anything. So yes, I'm laying out here with my girlfriend, my mama. She's here chilling with me today. And back to what I was saying, when you feel like that you or have given all that you have to give and it's still not enough, you have to know when to walk away. You have to know when to say, you know something, that's okay. The younger me would have shrunk myself down, stayed up all night, multiple nights in a row to compensate what they felt like I was missing or I was lacking or I needed to do or my team needed to do. But at 46 years old, I know how to say that's okay. That's okay. Because if you haven't received what you're going to get from me, you will not get it from me. And that's okay. And you learn not to have to give a reason for walking away because you don't owe anyone that. You don't. Long you know, your God know, your heart know you can sleep well at night. That's it at the end of the day. But I'm also grateful that I have the resources and I have the support system around me to let me to be able to say, okay, I've done all I could do. Now let me go and rest. Now let me go and rub this off of me. Let me go and forget what I went through, but not learn the lesson and remember the lesson that I went through. And a comfort of knowing that my fellow executives who was calling me the next day, later on that day and the next day, hey, Nathaniel, let's have a conversation. there's no need for a conversation. Because one thing about me is I'm very, very, very smart at what I do. Not bragging on myself, just me knowing me. I'm a very good communicator. I don't start communicating. I started in the beginning, letting them know that this may not potentially work. This may not potentially work. If all parties are not giving their all, and if all parties not being respectful of what the other person's time and what they're contributing, this could be a problem. And I was right. Not saying I tainted the water before I walked in there. I just knew that the caliber of individuals that was at that table making decisions, that if someone easily felt like they didn't have to do enough or wasn't going to do enough, or their way was the right way, because we knew it wasn't. Because if it was, all of the people that was at the table would have been at the table trying to make informed decisions and come up with new decisions to make it work, to make it more effective. So, and I'm one of those people that always say that there's different ways of doing things, but you have to be open to all of them. And if you're not open to change, you are part of the problem. And that's what the problem was. The client wasn't open to change. And I'm not going to spend 24 hours of my day, of my life, trying to get you to understand what you need to do. Because let's be honest, I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be paying me what I'm getting paid if it was working what you had been doing a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. And even then, if it worked well then, that was then. We're talking about now, October, day of October in 2023. We have to find more ways to be effective, more ways to connect with our employees, more ways to just stay relevant. And that's what happened to a lot of companies, are not willing to change and not listening to the people who are there to help them make that change, and not connecting with their employees. That's the quickest way for a company to be that of the past. Good example, Kodak. You remember Kodak picture camera? Kodak was the market when it came to pictures. But here we are now, they're a thing of the past because they were not willing to change, able to adapt, able to listen to what the customers, their employees was telling them, so they can be able to be around in the future. But a lot of us are going to be like Kodak if we're not able to change and adapt. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some things that you can be stood fast on and hold true to, but you got to be able to incorporate some newness in that so you can stay relevant, so you can stay here tomorrow, so you can continue to live the fight another day. Because if you don't, you're going to lose people. You're going to lose some good people. We're seeing that today in politics, in companies, in families, in relationships. I learned a long time ago, I had to stop trying to give medicine to sick people that didn't want it or didn't realize they were sick. And I also had to realize in that it wasn't my place to try to give them medicine. I had to worry about me. When you're on an airplane flying any destination, the first thing the flight attendant's going to come on and give you the safety thing. When it comes to the breathing apparatus, they always tell you, I always heard in training, my husband was a flight attendant in another life. I would hear them say, put the breathing apparatus on yourself first before you try to save someone else. We got to get better with that. Some people, some relationships, some partnerships, some companies, some jobs don't need to be saved by you. Didn't need to be saved by me. So I took my breathing apparatus, kept on breathing, and moved on with it. Because at the end of the day, the most valuable thing to me next to my peace is my time. And I have learned to get better with that. I have learned to do things that are going to feed and help my soul to rest. Help my soul to feel like it did something or it contributed to something that was meaningful. I'm not going to sit here and spend my time going back and forth with grown people, with anybody. who don't have a heaven and a hell to put me, nor themselves. I know I said a lot. I hope you guys have gotten something out of what I said. You might hear it in my voice. Yes, my allergies and asthma are kicking my butt, but I'm still smiling. It's just this time of the year. I'm drinking my hot toddies, my hot tea, and doing my Flonase and vapor rub and all that stuff. Got my humidifier right here going. And you actually got a sneak peek of my bedroom for the first time. Wow. You got a sneak peek of my bedroom. That's all you guys gonna get. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm very private about my life. I understand social media is just that, social media. You're not gonna get in the all of me. You're just gonna get what I want you to know. And you take that and do what you want. But please know this. I love you guys. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm thankful for being able to be seen and not viewed. Even though I've been through a lot the last couple of weeks and months, I still have my smile. I still have my grace. I still have my fight in me. I still have my family that loves me. I still have my little Gracie here, even though I got to trick her every once in a while with a treat or a dental treat or something like that. But she's gonna be right here with me with her butt towards me, like she's doing right now. I'm gonna allow you guys to see her. So please take care of yourselves. Be blessed. Know that I love you and know that you are enough. Know that your time is the most valuable thing that we have. Know that your peace, no amount of money, no accolade, no building in this world is worth your peace. I love you. Take care.